So I got us a thing.
Yeah. Oh.
I've acquired the thing.
You sure did.
I spent about a week playing Mercenaries mode to get my hands on that bitch.
That's definitely a thing.
Yep. So I also got this thing,
Oh, okay.
which is not as cool as it sounds. I got that from downing Nemesis, I think, 7 times in optional encounters,
Yeah.
and we can only combine it with one weapon.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm thinking between the mine thrower or the magnum.
Probably the Magnum.
Yeah, I hear the mine thrower is like straight broken though. Like if you combine it with the infinite ammo bullets, it becomes like seeker missiles and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we've got an infinite ammo rocket launcher, so why not give the we'll be fine. Why not give the mine thrower a go?
All right. And if we change our mind, well, I have a save.
Damn.
I don't remember what the fuck we were supposed to do now.
Yeah, I have no idea what we were doing. It's been 2 weeks.
Oh right.
so-
Okay. No, we go out through the clock puzzle room and into the graveyard park area thing.
Nice graveyard park.
Yeah, it's a lovely place, I'm sure. So I had my birthday this past weekend, even though it's not my birthday for another 2 days now.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
It was a good time, and then it went downhill.
Yeah.
Like it started out, our friend Trent has a membership at the Snowshoe Gun Club, so he took me and Drengar and Ulrich to the range, and we spent like 3 hours just shooting things. That was great. That was a good time. I'm out of ammo for basically every gun I own except for my shotgun.
Yeah.
Because shotgun ammo is cheap and plentiful.
Yeah.
And then we went back to his house where he has a hot tub in his house. And he cooked us these fucking amazing steaks. So, like, that was fucking right on. And then we went out to the bar. And the bar is where things took a little bit of a turn for the worst.
Guessing you went to old Kenai Joe's.
No, we actually went to the back door.
Oh.
But,
that tiny piece of shit.
It's a good bar, and I wasn't paying for drinks that night, so, you know, what the fuck did I care?
Yeah.
But up until that point, I'd had a beer, a single drink of, like, I think 20-year-old scotch, which was delicious,
Yeah.
and a screwdriver, which is my, oh, hello, my normal preferred drink when I go to the bar. Well, then, damn,
Okay. That's what that does.
Ulrich ordered me a double shot of Crown Royal. And I don't really do whiskey, and I don't really do double shots. And I knew this was coming because the last time him and Drengar went out drinking, Drengar got messed up on like 3 double shots of Crown in a row. And that doesn't happen. Drengar doesn't really get drunk. He's got a good alcohol tolerance and no one wants to shell out that much money. But he got one for me too, and knowing this was going to be bad, I slammed back the whole thing all at once.
Yeah.
And it hit my stomach. I felt like I got punched in the gut. I sat there trying to breathe for a minute, and then I just couldn't take it anymore. And I went outside and puked up that and all of the steak that Lucky or Trent had cooked me. And this guy, I think he was a police officer, walks over and says, "Sir, do I need to call you a cab to get a ride home?" And I finally stopped puking. And I'm like, "Officer, I'm sure you've heard this a million times. I'm not even drunk." And I wasn't. I was barely at the point of getting a buzz.
Yeah.
So I spent the rest of that night just drinking water.
That's too bad.
But all in all, though, it was a good night. I'm just, I'm laying off the hard alcohol for a while. See if I can't get some of that tolerance back before our Resident Evil 5 and 6 playthroughs.
Yeah. I don't know. Doing a double shot will do that to you, though.
Yeah.
Like, there's just no reason to do that. Like, there's really not. Because, yeah, you do a double shot of anything, especially without, like, a chaser, like, you're probably gonna puke.
Yeah.
Like, I have a pretty high tolerance and everything, but just doing a straight double shot of Crown. Oh, hey, bud. Without anything, yeah, I'd be puking. Without just a little soda or something to wash her down with.
Yeah, Ulrich told me later, he's like, dude, you always sip on your shots when you go to the bar. Why did you down the whole thing? I'm like, I wanted to get it out of the way. I knew it was going to be bad. I didn't want to deal with it any longer than necessary.
Those are some pretty nice little bird statues.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Dog. Let the dog inside.
Okay.
Manipulate the fountain.
Yeah.
And the trust in your judgment here.
Still not entirely sure exactly what I'm trying to do here.
Well, obviously manipulate the fountain.
Yeah, but why am I manipulating the fountain? Is there something in here that I need? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, drain the pool. I understand. So, without getting too heavy into it, we've both been playing Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, great game.
That game is great.
It's amazing.
The internet hates it. This is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that the internet hates it so much as stupid fucking people hate it, because they're... And you know what? It's all white people, too. They're crying about the cultural appropriation of the Native Americans in that game, and it's like, dude, it's just a... Like, it's not even that. Like, it makes sense that this would be the society that was made after everything in that game.
Yeah.
Like, it's just silly. It's just fucking crybaby shit, where it's just... Get over it. It's not a real thing.
Liberals, man.
No, it's not liberal, because I consider myself liberal, but like it's fucking idiot retards that just fucking want to be offended by everything.
I actually saw a great video that my dad posted. It was an SNL skit with Scarlett Johansson in it, where they were taking pot shots at the crazy liberals in like the best possible way. Like, Scarlett Johansson was part of this team that was making this technology.
What was that yellow?
I think those were leeches.
Ah, yes. Anyways, go on.
Yeah. Just stop it. Stop it. You know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna run. But, oh my god, get off me. Let me go up the ladder, you tit. I'm trying to talk about Scarlett Johansson. Like, they were developing this technology. It was like a wearable helmet for a dog that would allow the dog to communicate in English. So she puts it on her pug.
I think I've seen that.
And the pug's like, it's like, you know, I like Fetch. I like the purple bird outside the window. I like Trump. And everyone's like, wait, what? Oh, hey, zombies. And they just go ridiculously deep with it. And she's like, are you saying that you're a fascist and I should not have a choice about my own body? And the dog's like, well, did you give me a choice when you had my balls chopped off? Well, you're just a dog and you pee on the carpet. Well, you masturbate out of boredom. What does that have to do with anything we're talking about? And at the end, she's like, God, if you weren't so cute, I would just kill you, you little dumbass. And then she, like, picks him up. She's going to take him out for walks. She puts a pink hat on him. She's like, come on, put your hat on. It's cold outside. It was great. I know why my dad enjoyed it, because my dad, he doesn't really like Trump, per se, but Trump's Republican, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad's a Republican. And I don't think he actually voted for Trump, but, you know, he's a Republican, so he finds that kind of humor funny. And I found it humor just because it was taking pot shots at crazy people.
Yeah. Like, that's what it is when it goes too far. Like, yeah, Trump is generally a piece of shit. Like, I hope he doesn't do shitty things.
Yeah.
And I hope he ends up being a good president. But, like, I don't care that he said, like, Rosie O'Donnell's a fat piece of shit or whatever he said. Like, yeah, she is. Fucking, like, yeah, you should kind of probably be above that sort of petty shit, but what the fuck ever, you're a human. Like, yeah. I get it. But yeah, like, with Horizon Zero Dawn, it's just going too far. to be.
It's a fucking video game.
Yeah, and it's a great one.
Yeah.
Like the new Zelda's gonna get Game of the Year. I know, like it's almost definitely going to.
Yeah.
And that's wrong. It should be Horizon. I'm a huge Zelda fan, but fucking this new Zelda doesn't look like. I haven't played it yet, but I've seen lots of video, and I've seen and I've talked to people who've been playing it a bunch, and like, there's no music.
Really?
Yeah, like the overworld's just silence. Like you'll hear like birds chirping and stuff. There's no, like in none of the dungeons is there music or anything like that, and that's just fucking blasphemy. That's just wrong.
Yeah.
In a Zelda game. I like how it knocks their limbs off.
Yeah, it's so good.
And yeah, it looks like a pretty good game, but it doesn't look at all like a Zelda game to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I figure Game of the Year is probably going to be down to... Oh, hello. Down to either...
Boy.
Woo! You bitch.
You get a rocket launcher going?
The rocket launcher's actually slower than this thing is. They'll kill me before I get a shot off.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I also got this handy-dandy thing. Contains 3 fucking first aid sprays, and you can reload it.
That's nice.
Yeah. But, yeah, Game of the Year, I think, is going to be down to... Between Horizon Zero Dawn and... Ow!
Got that dodge, though.
Yep, and Mass Effect Andromeda when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, that one comes out the day after my actual birthday. So I'm probably going to spend some birthday money and get that thing.
So, like 3 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Magnet bolts. Sure, why not? Alright, game, where the hell are you trying to make me go? This is locked.
It looked... Go back on the map. Can you even get through there?
Yeah, it's a locked door. I need to find a key for this motherfucker up here. Like, did I not grab the key? No, I did grab the key from the save room.
I think
Shit.
you must have put it back in the box. I think you did.
Oh, okay. I'll go check. Yeah, I'm super looking forward to Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, I gotta... I need to get through Horizon Zero Dawn so that I can go back and finish Bloodborne. And, then probably get Mass Effect.
Do you happen to have a copy of Mass Effect 2 on Xbox 360?
No.
Damn.
I have Mass Effect 1, and that's the only one I ever played.
Yeah, me and the wife are going to do a full playthrough of the entire series at some point. And I've got 1 and 3 for the 360, which thankfully is playable on Xbox One, but you can't get it on the PlayStation Store and download it. You have to have an actual disc copy of it to play it. So I'm searching around for one of those, and if it comes down to it, I'll order one for $20 on Amazon, but I'd rather get it for free.
There's not a cheaper one?
The cheapest one we found was $19.99, and it was like an extra like $4 in shipping.
Why?
I don't know.
Most 360 games are like fucking $5 or less right now.
Yeah, I have no idea. Hello? Key? Nope. Oh yeah, I also got that thing. That's a shotgun.
That's cool.
Okay, so I don't have the key.
Dude, you picked up a key at the beginning of this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the key to open the main gate to the park.
Okay, so you might have used it already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. Whatever, I'll find the damn thing eventually. Actually, if you want to look it up and make this easier, I wouldn't complain.
What am I even looking up? Where's the key?
Resident Evil 3 park key? Maybe? Something along those lines?
Go. Yeah, got a new phone finally.
Nice.
It's so much better than that shitty Windows phone I had for like 4 years.
Yeah, I'm still on, I think, like a Galaxy S5, I think. I don't know. My phone's getting old, too. But it still works admirably, so I'm going to hang on to it until it dies.
Yeah, that's That's what I did with mine. It finally just got to the point. I woke up one morning and went to use it, and it just wouldn't. It was just completely frozen. Like, I could turn it on. I could hit the button to, like, turn it on, but it wouldn't do anything. And I couldn't. It was frozen. I reset it a few times and everything, and then I was like, okay, this is my opportunity to finally break the fuck out of this thing. And I just slammed it on the table like 8 times and demolished it. And it felt so good because I was so mad at it for not working.
Yeah.
And then that just compounded by, like, I had it for like 4 years. Probably for a year it was good. So like 3 years of hate for this piece of shit phone. Just beat the fuck out of it. And then got this thing for $50, and it's a billion times better.
Nicely done.
Park key could refer to main gate key, rear gate key, graveyard key.
I think we want graveyard key. Yeah, my wife needs to get a new phone. Hers gets that white screen of death, as she calls it. And then she just takes the battery out, lets it sit for a minute, and then puts it back in, and then it works for like another week. But she needs a new phone.
Yeah.
She needs money for a new phone is the other thing.
Oh, it's on one of the dead bodies. This park key can be recovered from the body of an umbrella mercenary at the Woodland Path. And there's a picture. We were just over there, I think.
Okay, alright.
It's where you were fighting the hunter, I think, and blew everything up.
It would have taken me a while to find that.
Gotta click X on all the dead
everything.
Do those leeches just spawn indefinitely?
I think so, up until you kill the giant worm.
Yeah.
Which, that fight is coming, and I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, I do have an infinite rocket launcher. So we should be okay. There was an article posted on Facebook, I think this morning, where, like, this guy was blaming, like, all, like the dude bros and the party people and, like, hipsters and stuff for Trump. And I responded to this guy, I'm like, but aren't you a hipster? And he never messaged me back.
Yeah. It's good to call them out on their shit sometimes.
Dude, I live for that when my wife isn't home.
It's just, like, I understand the point of, like somebody being like, this is the way the world is, and you gotta deal with it. And they're trying to be like, well, the world shouldn't be this way, and we should be more this way. And so, like, I understand that point, but that only goes so far. Like,
this guy.
Yeah, ought to be, yep, in his hand. Good luck picking it up. Apparently it doesn't.
Take the goddamn key, Jill. Thank you.
But also, some of it's like, you know, this is kind of the way it is, so get over it. Like, you see a lot of people complaining about, oh, well, you know, our parents ruined the economy and all this stuff. Like, yeah, of course my mom could go to college, and she worked at McDonald's the whole time and was able to pay for it, and but, you know, at this point, it's like, yeah, no, it's ruined, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. Just sitting here and complaining about it isn't gonna help anything.
Just enjoy it while it lasts, man. It could always get worse. It could turn into Fallout.
And it probably will, unless God Emperor Trump turns things around.
Well, he's on the path, from what I understand. He's not far away from making genetically engineered killing machines in the form of space marines and sending them after heretics.
That'd be great. Fucking heretics, man.
Fucking heretics. They don't understand what it is to bask in the light of the God Emperor.
Yeah.
The way back in the day, I think like the early 90s. You're familiar with the actor Dennis Leary, right?
God, I know the name. Who is he?
I think the thing you would know him from is in the first Amazing Spider-Man movie, he was Gwen Stacy's dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that guy. He did
Yeah.
He did a stand-up comedy bit, and he took a moment and just sat down and got a beer and started talking about his son and how his son was born, I think, like 3 months premature, and he could like fit in the palm of his hand, and his wedding ring could fit around his waist. And as he was sitting there
What?
looking at this kid, he realized why it is that parents become activists, because they want to leave a better world for their child when they're gone and stuff like that. And the way he phrased it was honestly beautiful. And then he finishes his beer, cracks open another one, and he's like, and you know what? Some of the other times I think, drink. Hey, fuck him. I didn't break the world. It was like this when I got here. I fucking love Dennis Leary. He's great.
Did you know that he sings songs?
He'd sing. I don't know if he wrote a song, but he sang a song about being an asshole.
That's the first song, 1994. It's called Asshole.
Yep.
An elegant title.
Oh shit! I think I need the lighter. Is there an item box around here? Better be a damn item box around here. Yeah, that song's great. He's like, I'm just an average Joe with an average job. Your average white item box suburbanite slob. I like football and porno and books about war. I've got a nice house with a hard wooden floor. But sometimes that's not enough to keep a guy like me interested. Whoa, no, no way. No how. I've got to go out and have fun at other people's expense. And then it just goes into the chorus, and he's like, I use public toilets, and I piss on the seat. I walk around in the summertime saying, how about this heat? I'm an asshole. He's an asshole. I'm an asshole. It's a... God, I love everything about Dennis Leary. He's so fucking great.
So you're gonna use the iron pipe to beat some people?
No, dude, I'm gonna use it to smoke some of that good green herb.
Ooh, how about you use it to smoke some of that crack?
That crack? No, dude, I've got a smokeless crack pipe for that. I've got an electronic crack pipe. Don't worry, guys, it's smokeless. You're naked in my living room! God bless you, Key and Peele, you glorious bastards. I cannot wait for the new Predator movie in 2018.
Yeah, crack. Around here it's heroin.
Is it?
Yeah, heroin and meth are the big ones.
Well, I mean, I live pretty close to the heart of meth head country.
Yeah,
out there in Nikiski.
Out where we grew up.
And I'm okay with that. It makes me happy when I get to shoot people off my lawn at gunpoint.
Yeah, I know for a while we lived right across from each other growing up, and my mom still lives there. There were people that lived in the woods behind our... Did you need that to... Okay, I guess maybe with the prying.
She probably could have just kicked it out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
There were people living in the woods behind our house for a while.
Did you hear about that? I did.
They were just living out in those woods, and they were coming. They siphoned. My mom had a motorhome out back for a little while.
I think she still does.
Yeah, I think my dad stores it there because it's my dad's. I think I don't fucking know. Don't care.
Yeah.
But they like siphoned all the gas from it, and they stole like everything out of it, and they were rooting around that you know that big red barn thing that fell down?
Yeah.
That was in the back of the house. They'd gone in there and stole a bunch of just random shit out of there, which it was all shit in there.
Yeah.
Like that thing, like yeah, we should have just set the whole thing on fire, but. Who's this?
That would be, I think, the commander of Operation Watchdog, which Nikolai works for.
Ah, Carpathia?
Yeah, that guy. Have you gotten to Nemesis yet, or are you still reading Underworld?
I was, like, at the end of Underworld, and my phone died.
Oh, right.
And that's what I was reading it on. And so...
I've got Nemesis in paperback, and I think it's sitting on my bookshelf right now, if you want to borrow it.
Yeah, then there's Nemesis, and I think Code Veronica are the other two.
Yeah. Yeah, I think those people in the woods were possibly some of the ones that I shoot off my lawn.
Yeah, I'm sure they were doing that shit at my mom's, which is 2 feet away from your house.
Yeah.
So fucking.
Yeah, they were just like, there was 3 of them out there, and they were just like smoking. So I grabbed my shotgun and I was sneaking through what little trees we have left on my lawn to get close to them. And then I got close enough to smell it. It did not smell like weed or cigarettes or vape. It had this harsh chemical smell. I'm like, okay, whatever they're smoking, it's not normal. So I threatened them at gunpoint to get the fuck off my lawn before I shot them and then called the cops.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey man, this is public property. You can't threaten us with that. I'm like, no, this is my property. This is my lawn. You're trespassing.
Yeah.
Get off.
My buddy Jake has that problem a lot at his place. He lives over in Old Town.
Yeah.
And not to be they live like a kind of by that native hospital.
Yeah.
That's back there. And is that Nemi?
No, that's the worm.
Ah.
This fucking guy. I hate this boss fight. This is possibly my least favorite boss fight in this entire series.
Dude, it's just a penis. Okay, now it's a scary penis.
Yeah, no, that's some alien wing wong right there.
Oh, right. I remember this fight.
Yeah.
Rocket launcher ought to make short work of him.
I think it just did.
Yeah.
And it
that was nothing.
Fuck that guy.
In any case, so he lives by that native hospital, and he lives kind of a little bit back out of the way there, and he's got a shed next to his house, and like there's a big field kind of behind it, between his house and this shed, and there's always people going back there from the native hospital and doing drugs and going into his shed and doing drugs. And like he'll come home, he's got a picnic table in the front of his house, and like he's come home and there's just dudes sitting on his table like smoking weed and smoking other things and getting drunk and just like trying to have like a party there, and he'll have to like call the cops to get them to leave because they claim that they're like, no, this is native land and you can't be here. Go away. It's like, dude, this is my fucking house. You need to get the fuck out of here now. It's a bit of a bad situation. They caught the fields of his house on fire.
Jesus.
At one point, because there's just this big field with like fucking tall dry grass in it during the summer, and like definitely some form of a fire hazard. But they'd dropped like a cigarette and just lit the whole field on fire, and yeah, could have burned his house down. It's an issue that he's constantly dealing with. His shed. He's found people asleep in there all the time, and just like he'll find fucking pipes that they leave behind for whatever reason. You'd think they'd want to keep them, but
yeah, there's DNA shit on there.
Well, not even just a DNA thing, but just so they can use it again.
Yeah.
You think like, and just like full of beer cans and everything else, where they're just out getting drunk in a fucking shed in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of funny, but also, like, that shit would piss me off if I lived there.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for him.
Yeah. My yard during the summer does tend to get a lot of use, and usually people are nice enough to ask first. Like, people, occasionally, like, hang out, like, they want to, like, play football on my lawn, or...
Yeah, it's a huge yard.
Yeah. We were supposed to jump off on this part, weren't we, to get the berry ending?
I think... Yeah, yep.
Okay.
You jump off.
Alright. And, like, sometimes people even, like, hang out there and drink, and I don't mind that either. Like, if they're gonna, like, be drinking or something, like, hey, man, they'll come up and ring the door and be like, can we hang out on your lawn and drink? I'm like, I don't care, as long as you clean up afterwards, and they always do, but, like, seriously, don't do fucking drugs on my lawn. Jesus, guys.
Yeah. I'd say, like, I don't give a shit about smoking weed. Like, if I were in your position and they were to smoke a bowl in my yard, it'd be like, whatever. If anything, that will keep them from being an issue. Like,
yeah.
Because, like, drinking is more likely to cause them to be an issue than smoking weed. Like, I don't smoke anymore. I used to, but, it's just not, it's not a bad drug. Like, it's really, I'd say, it's better than alcohol, except for the fucking cringy culture attached to it.
Yeah. I actually had one of the only great experiences with frat boys I had was on my lawn. Like, their names were Sam, Jim, and Drake. And I'm pretty sure they're local college boys, or for some reason commuting up to, like, KPC or something like that. I don't know why they would if they live in Anchorage, but they showed up and they had, like, 2 18-packs of beer, and they saw my dad's old grill, like, hey, man, we've got some steaks. Do you mind if we use your grill? And we'll pay you for it. I'm like, well, actually, I've got this half rack of ribs that I've been meaning to cook up. Just give me all of it. I'll cook it for you if you cut me in on your beer. And they're like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go. So I spent like 8 hours on the lawn just hanging out with them, eating steak and ribs and drinking, I think it was MGD, actually. They didn't go in for the cheap stuff, thank God.
MGD kind of is the cheap stuff,
well,
actually, but it's better cheap stuff.
It's not Natty Light, and it's not Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah, Pabst is god-awful. Like, normally I'll drink Rolling Rock. That's kind of my... It's cheap, but it's like,
it's not
better cheap stuff.
God, I drank far too much of fucking Pabst when I lived at the castle, because that's the only thing they had.
Yeah, speaking of which, remember that guy that got addicted to meth and, like, stole from the castle and everything?
I remember his face, but not his name.
In any case, I guess I don't really want to just say his name.
Yeah.
But, he shows up at Three Bears every now and then and will, like, look for me and just be like, what's up, man? Can I get a smoke and everything? And it's like, fucking fine.
That was
Boy, he's in rough shape now. Like, I hadn't seen him for probably like 6 months, and he was hanging out with this other guy. I went out to have a smoke on my break, and like the people from my work were like watching them. They were out at the area where they smoked because they'd been in the store and they had been acting really sketchy, so they were watching them to make sure they didn't steal.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, those guys definitely look, they look fucking sketchy. Well, that was his name. That's not the right person.
Oh, okay.
We called him Fat, that first name.
Right.
Because he used to be fat.
I remember who you're talking about now, yeah.
He's skinny as fuck now. Just sores all over his face. His buddy he was hanging out with was worse. Like, his face was just... like, he just clawed it apart. And, like, I went out and I was like, oh, that's him. And said what's up and everything because, both him and his buddy both asked me for a smoke, so I gave him one. Cause it's like, I'm not... like, they just saw me take out a full pack and smoke one. Like, I'm just being a dick if I say no. But, he introduced me to his friend, and, his friend... I had to shake his hand... which it's fine normally, except his hand was also a scab. And so I just, like, held that hand at my side until I could get in to wash it. But they were both definitely high on meth. And then his girlfriend came out, and she was too. They were all just, like, fucking dancing around. They couldn't hold still. And, like, he was trying to talk to me, and he, like, wouldn't look me in the eye and kept, like, shaking his head. And it was just like, man, this is uncomfortable, and I hate this, and I don't want to be around you people.
Yeah, there were some good, bad times at the castle, man.
Yeah.
There was another guy whose name I don't...
78 Magnum.
Yep.
Nice.
There's another guy whose name I don't want to say, but he was our friend... see if you can recognize him from this description. Our friend with the very emo, dyed black haircut who was constantly wearing, like, either a beanie or a hoodie. Name started with a J.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Fucking hated that guy.
Yeah, I hated him too. There was a point, I think, like...
Oh, yeah. Really hit home. Fucking hated that guy. Yeah. I knew it from the beginning. And you cunts were all like, oh, he's a fucking cool guy. And I was like, no, that guy's a piece of shit.
I'm pretty sure the only reason I ever said that, maybe...
State spray,
yeah,
by the way.
Was because he bought me a half-gallon of Monarch. Like, that was maybe the one good thing I would have said about him.
Yeah.
But no, like, in the couple of weeks before I left the castle, like, I hadn't slept in 3 days because they were just constantly partying. Yeah. And I couldn't sleep, so I was grumpy as fuck. I was just sitting in my room, like, half out of my mind on fatigue. And... just playing, I think I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I was playing zombie mode, so, I didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
But, like, Kenneth stumbles into my room drunk, and he was, like, all kinds of depressed, and I'm like, alright, Kenny, what's wrong now? He's like, dude, this guy, he's in my room, on my bed, doing the girl I like. And at that...
Mo?
No, it wasn't Mo.
No.
It was somebody else. I don't know who it was at the time. Mo was... I don't think she was, like, hardly at the castle at all at that point. Like, she still technically lived there, but she always found somewhere else to be.
Yeah.
And at that point, I just completely snap. I, like, slam down my controller. I'm like, stay here. I'll fucking take care of it. So I go over to Kenny's bedroom door. It's locked. I kick it open. He's on top of her, giving her the business. And I'm like... side of his head looks like a good target right now, so I just like get a running start and just kick him in the side of the head, grab him by his stupid emo haircut, drag him naked outside into the snow, punch him a couple more times in the face, and just tossed his ass into a snow berm, and then came back inside and locked the door behind me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It was an awful, awful thing, but it felt just so good.
Yeah.
Because fuck that guy.
That guy was a piece of trash. My buddy Jake had run-ins with him as well, with his girlfriend and, with his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
God, what the fuck are you doing here, man?
Okay, each of these things has to be lined up properly to replicate the little bit on the top.
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the chode.
Yeah, no, that guy sucked. I mean, it was one of those things where, like, I looked at him and was like, probably not gonna like this guy, but, I'll at least, like, talk to him and shit first. And then, talked to him and everything, and was around him a bit, because, like, Kenny and Chase especially were just like, this guy is the best guy. He's the coolest fucking guy that's ever guyed. And... I was like, okay, like, the way you guys are pumping this guy up just is making me not like him already.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it did. He was just this dude who, he was dating this other girl for a while, and for a long time, and he just cheated on her all the time and everything, and, like, was, like, he'd just tell people about it.
Yeah.
He'd just be like, yeah, cheated on her again with this hot bitch last night. It was fucking awesome. Totally gave her the sex. We sexed hard. And then we were done sexing, and so I left. And then I went home, and I sexed my girlfriend as well. I could sex all day, baby. And he was just awful. And eventually, I think that poor girl, I think he actually is the one who broke up with her after cheating on her fucking many times.
That's like, just not cool.
Yeah, it's like she was just too, I don't know, just too, like, timid, I guess, to break up with him. Like, it's such a thing. Like, I've been cheated on before.
Me too.
And it's such a thing of, like, it's so disrespectful. It's just like, that just means they don't respect you as a person at all. Like, someone cheats on you, you gotta leave them.
Yeah.
It's
like, unless it's one of those weird open relationships where like both people are cool with it. Like,
well, sure. Then I wouldn't even call it cheating if it's,
yeah, no,
if everyone's fine with it.
Yeah, like that's okay.
That's weird though. Like,
I actually saw a video on one of those that somebody made. Like, it was this girl who was dating like I think 2 different guys, and she was like, yeah, this is an open relationship, you know, we're all cool here and stuff like that. And like the guys actually met and ended up becoming like best fucking friends, like not like sex buddy best friends or anything like that, but
oh, I'm sure they double teamed her.
oh, maybe at some point. But they're like, yeah, you know, I like the first time I met him, my feelings were really hurt because, you know, even in an open relationship, guys are stupid possessive like that, which I get.
Fucking hell, women are too.
Yeah.
I'm sure that woman wouldn't. Well, that I'm not gonna make assumptions.
No.
In any case, that like, if everybody's cool with it, then whatever.
Yeah.
Get down. Like, sex is awesome. Go sex everyone.
Yeah. Have more of it.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer in as much of it as possible. So, it's. But, you know, I wouldn't want to be in an open relationship.
Yeah, me neither.
It's just fucking weird. I don't know how, like, I don't know. I guess people are just different. But, like,
Yeah.
as a man to be like, I'm going to let other men fuck my wife or girlfriend. Like, and that way I can fuck other girls. So I guess that's the upside. But, like, I don't know. It's odd.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's another one of those puzzles that changes constantly, so I had to go through and find the right fucking solution. Yes, people, I'm cheating on this puzzle because I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah. Fuck this shit.
Alright, that should be it. We're at 42 minutes.
Hey.
Now,
Ba-na-na-na.
I found out the hard way how possessive guys can be. There was a girl I was mildly interested in, and this being the small pond that it was, and my wife not even being in the same time zone as me at this time. I was with a girl, and she straight up said, she's like, yeah, I'm doing other guys. And I'm like, alright, well, maybe I'll crank up that legendary Jackie Boy charm and get her to stop and be with me. And then one night she straight up asked, like, hey, can you give me a ride to this guy's house? I really want to fuck him. I'm like, okay, you know what?
Hell no.
I mean, I did it anyway because she offered to buy me another half-gallon of Monarch. So I'm like, you know what? Sure.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. I'll do it. And then I got like a quarter of the way through that half-gallon. I think I missed something down here. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done with this lady.
Yeah. Fucking. If I was doing a girl and she asked me to give her a ride to another dude's house so she could do him, that'd be a solid no. Although I guess if I had no like emotional tie-ins, like if it was just the base, like we're attracted to each other so we fuck, but also like I don't like you that much, like or something. I guess that's why.
I ain't with you for your personality.
Yeah. Then maybe if she was like, I'll buy a shitload of alcohol, then maybe I'd be like, all right, fuck it. Like,
fine by me.
Obviously, this guy isn't that big of a threat or anything because she's still banging me as well.
Yeah.
I'd make her fuck me first. Be like, I'll give you a ride if you fuck me, because I'm a slimy piece of shit. I wouldn't actually do that.
There's actually kind of a funny story tied to that. I'm going to name no names in this conversation because
we've got a theme of that going on. Right
yeah,
now.
well, no, because one of the guys is a very good friend of mine, and the lady in question is also a fairly decent friend, so I don't want to say anything. But there was some stuff that happened that made me respect this person in particular a little bit less. So, my buddy, let's say friend A, was with the girl, friend B, for a while in a dating relationship, and they was doing the business. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! That's not the weapon I have. Oh.
Yeah, this fucking cunt.
So, friend A and friend B split up. And, like, friend A has apparently successfully ruined friend B's sex life with her current husband. And, friend C, who is in constant communication with friend B, was telling me the other day, like, yeah, no, she's constantly asking about friend A and, like, sending him texts in the middle of the night, like, I want you right now. I'm like, okay, then why did they split up and why did she get married to a different guy if, you know, husband D can't handle it?
Yeah.
And you'd have to know these people, and I will identify them to you later to really get the humor of this story, but I think once I reveal the persons in question, you'll get a kick out of it.
It sounds, oh boy. It sounds really sad for the current husband.
Yeah, he probably doesn't know. Like, I understand, like, I guess she... The fuck? Oh, that's right, if you hit a guy with a mine that doesn't kill him, it goes to somebody else. That's broke as fuck.
Interesting.
Like, I can understand marrying somebody just because you love them. Like, I've known a few people like that who just fall stupidly in love with someone that they're not, like, physically attracted to at all. And,
Yeah.
And they're perfectly fucking happy, and that's
Yeah,
that's fine.
fine.
Good for them. You found true happiness, and I am happy for you. But I know it's not that kind of relationship between friend B and husband C.
Yeah. It's too bad. That's a sad story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe as far as ladies go, there's just some dicks that are just like fucking good as Christmas.
Good, and some dick game is weak.
Yeah.
Not on fleek.
What does that mean? What is fleek?
I believe it's like to be on fleek is to be pretty fucking neat, I think.
Huh.
To be pretty cool, like that's what I think, because they'll be like, man, this guy's shoe game is on fleek, and so I'm pretty sure it means like neato.
I don't understand lingo anymore. Like, I only recently found out what put on blast means.
Oh yeah, that's just like calling someone out, right?
Something like that?
Put them on blast.
Like, I think it's the situation in which I discovered its meaning was this girl who...
It's a lot of herbs.
I'm not entirely even sure how I became friends with her on Facebook. I think it was through somebody else, and she added me, and she seemed alright, so I'm like, whatever, okay, yeah, be on my friends list. She occasionally posts amusing meme pictures, so,
Ooh,
you know, it's worth keeping.
Put some good memes?
Yeah, so it's worth keeping her around just for that, and, like, she was like, alright, yo, check it out, I'm gonna put this bitch on blast. And I'm like, huh, what does that mean? And then she posted, like, a bunch of screenshots of text messages between her and this guy who was just, like, calling her, like, a stupid bitch and a slut, which I don't know, she might be. I've never actually met her in real person.
Was she being a stupid bitch and a slut?
I don't know. Like, the context of this conversation was mostly lost on me. Like, they went on a date, and he tried to get in her pants, and she said no. He's like, hey, fuck you, lady, you putting out for everybody else, meh, 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 meh. And then, like, everyone went and, like, attacked that guy's Facebook page. So I'm like, okay.
That's a cool thing to do to people.
So this is what put on blast means. Got it.
Have this MO disc, because that's what it is. Ugh! Little man! Go away from there! Stupid. Alright. Well,
Great.
It was a safe enough room at the moment.
Is this door locked? Oh.
That was a...
Fuck!
Dude, that was a pretty sick roll. Is that Nikolai?
Yep. Nikolai Carpathia.
Yes.
And just in case there's any other hardcore Resi fans watching out there, Yes, I'm aware that his name is Nikolai Genovese, but we're gonna keep calling him Nikolai Carpathia.
Yeah, he is the Antichrist.
You know, Wesker would probably fight him for that title. And probably win. Where the fuck am I now? I'm back out here?
Lost.
No, I'm back to the bridge where I jumped off. That's cool.
Oh.
I don't think I need to go back for anything else. Oh, shit. Oh, you bitch. I'm not gonna lie, this mine thrower is pretty fucking boss.
It's pretty good, yeah.
At least it fires faster than the Magnum and does a decent amount of damage. Hey!
Alright. Get a bit of a...
Bit of a save.
Hold on. I think there's, was there a ink ribbon on the table?
I did not see one, but it will be added to my stack. There's a journal on the table.
Oh, yeah, there's an ink ribbon there.
Manager's diary. Good for you.
You've taken it. I don't know why you need it, but you've taken it.
Isn't your score based on how many files you find in this game, among other things?
Yeah, you've skipped a bunch.
Yeah.
That I've just seen laying around. I just kind of assumed that you didn't give a shit about them.
I really don't.
The resting room.
All right, we're gonna take a rest ourselves and
Indeed.
go imbibe more nicotine. So we will be back in just a moment. Stick around.
Stick around.
Stick around.